Hey guys, welcome back. This is episode number 3 of Let's Play Pokemon Red version. I have taken a few minutes, trained up our Pokemon. Fury is level 12, and I think Pal was level 13 when we left. So we should be at a good enough level to finally challenge our first gym, the Pewter City gym. This girl says that it's rumored Clefairies came from space, I guess. They appeared after a moonstone fell on Mount Moon. Or I don't know if they come from space, but came from the moon. Yeah, I guess that's the theory. They do seem to have a lot of connections to the moon. Whether or not they're actually from space, who knows? Good old Pewter City Gym. One thing I love about these games is that these statues, Pewter City Pokemon Gym, Leader Brock, winning trainers Joe. So they tell you the trainers that have beaten the gym, and your rival is always one step ahead of you. It gives a real sense of urgency to the game, and it makes it feel like a challenge. Hiya! I can tell you have what it takes to become a Pokemon champ. I'm no trainer, but I can tell you how to win. Let me take you to the top? Sure. Alright, let's get happening. The first Pokemon out in the match is at the top of the Pokemon list. By changing the order of Pokemon, matches could be made easier. I appreciate the tip. And I don't know if he says the whole, yo, champ in the making line in this game or not. I guess we'll see. This gym only has one trainer. It's this dude here. Stop right there, kid. You're still light years from facing Brock. I know he has a Sandshrew and maybe a Diglett. Even though this is a rock gym, he oddly has ground-type Pokemon. It is a Diglett and a Sandshrew. Alright. That sound brings back memories. I trained a Diglett in my very first game. So we did learn Scratch, which is a slightly better version of Tackle. And I do mean slightly. I think it's base power 40 compared to 35. And in fact, I probably should have used Growl there. Now, Diglett is a very fast Pokemon, but its other stats are kind of low. And it too knows Scratch. I'm assuming its claws are buried underground at the moment. So let's see how Veery does against this Diglett. I was thinking by this point she would learn Poison Sting, but if she can learn Poison Sting, apparently she can't learn it yet. Ah, critical hit. That's unlucky. I don't know if Nidoran female can learn Double Kick in this game. Maybe. And like I remembered a Sandshrew. I like Sandshrew's sprite in this one. It looks really cute. That is not the sprite I would have remembered, if I'm being honest here. Sand Attack. Going to decrease my accuracy there and make this really annoying. Alright, good job, Veery. Well, that didn't do much damage. Sandshrew does have a pretty high defense stat. Alright, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and switch Pokemon. That way both of them get some XP, and it'll reset the accuracy deduction from the Sand Attack. Although, there's another Sand Attack. Poor Squirtle. He comes out of his Pokeball and gets Sand blasted in his eyes. It's a mean old Sandshrew right there. Alright, pal. Bubble is super effective because Sandshrew is a ground type. So if we can hit it with one more Bubble attack, and there we go. That should be the end of Sandshrew. It is. And Veery grew to level 13. So we have 2 level 13 Pokemon. Or rather, a level 13 and a level 14. And we defeated Junior Trainer. Darn! Light years isn't time, it measures distance. That's true, I didn't catch that, but it's like Han Solo saying he completed the Kessel Run in, was it 12 parsecs? Parsecs are also distance and not a measurement of time. So that's like saying I ran the Boston Marathon in only 3 miles. It's like that doesn't make sense. But anyway, still a great movie. Our Pokemon are all healed up. Hopefully you guys are ready to face Brock. If any of you watch the anime, then I'm sure you know Brock. He was in quite a number of the seasons. And this is where he began. The character in the anime is based on the character here in the gym. I still remember how cool it was watching the TV show when it came online, or when it came on in America for the first time, and how cool it was that the places that Ash was going in the TV show were the exact same places that we were going in these games. I'm Brock. I'm Pewter City's gym leader. I believe in rock-hard defense and determination. That's why my Pokemon are all the rock type. Do you still want to challenge me? Fine then. Show me your best. Alright guys, here we go. First gym battle. I love this music. Bum, bump, bum, bum, bum. Sorry. Alright. So his first Pokemon is Geodude. Level 12. I actually remember his Pokemon. It's level 12 Geodude and level 14 Onix. That's how many times I faced this guy. Let's start with Growl. This is not going to be a good matchup for Veery, in all honesty, because rock types are strong against normal type attacks. Normal type attacks are only half effective against them. And that's one of the reasons that this early on in the game, a rock gym is very challenging. I want to keep Growling. I want Geodude's attack to be really low. Now, if you have Squirtle, like we do, or Bulbasaur as your starter, this gym is incredibly easy. See, I did like no damage at all. Because both Geodude and Brock's next Pokemon are rock and ground type, which makes them double weak to water and grass attacks. If you start out with Charmander, though, that's kind of like playing the game on hard mode. Charmander is not good against either of the first two gyms. Now, luckily, Geodude and Onix's special stat is much lower than their defense stat. So even though Ember is not very effective, if your Charmander or Charmeleon knows it, it can actually still do a decent amount of damage. This is taking forever. I'm really hoping for a critical hit. That would be nice. There are crits in this game. I think it's a 1 in 16 chance. I'm not sure about that, though. I always thought it was 1 in 10 growing up, but I think I looked it up on the wiki one time, and it's actually 1 in 16 by default. Alright, well, if Veery can't defeat Geodude, we do have Pal waiting in the wings, and I'm pretty sure he can defeat Geodude in only one attack. Another Defense Curl. And Defense Curl will not help against Bubble because, being a water-type attack, it is based on the special stat. Longest battle ever. Yeah, I really wish I had Poison Sting, because if that was the case, I could have eventually poisoned Geodude, and that would have done like 1/8 of its health per turn. That would have been really useful. Geodude is going to keep using Defense Curl. Now, I don't remember if Brock has any potions. I don't know if gym leaders have potions in this game or not. I think they probably do. I guess we'll find out. Although if he uses a potion, I might just go ahead and switch to Squirtle. This is taking long enough as it is. I think we can survive about 5 more tackles. And nothing happened. His defense is already maxed out. And you can tell by the amount of damage we're doing. The other nice thing about Scratch, though, is that it is 100% accurate, whereas Tackle is only 95% accurate. So for that reason, I've always liked Tackle better than... I'm sorry, Scratch better than Tackle. This is doing no damage at all. Well, it is doing like 1 HP, I guess. A couple more scratches, and that should be the end of Geodude, unless Brock uses a potion. We shall see. Defense Curl. So it looks like Geodude only knows Tackle and Defense Curl. Brock's signature move in this generation is Bide. So he's one of the few gym leaders whose TM... Oh, a critical hit. Good job, Veery. Sorry about the alarm bells. Those are really annoying, I know. But luckily, we won't be hearing them too much longer. Or unfortunately, I guess you could say, for Veery's sake. Alright, she did a good job. Weakened Onix for us with that Growl. Onix is a really cool looking Pokemon, but unfortunately it's not that powerful. At least not later on in the game. At this point in the game, it definitely is. Brock's signature move here is Bide. But I have a feeling he might not have a chance to use it. Yeah. So, wasn't a one-hit KO, but pretty darn close. Was that a speed tie? I think we had a speed tie. Oh, it speed fell, so now we're faster. But that is it. Gym Leader Brock has been defeated. I took you for granted. As proof of our victory, here's the Boulder Badge. Kant received the Boulder Badge. We didn't have to turn on the gym sprinkler system to use it. There's an anime reference for you guys. That's an official Pokemon League badge. Its bearers' Pokemon become more powerful. The technique Flash can now be used anytime. And we got lots of money for that. And that's right, I forgot that the gym badges in this generation, and maybe only this generation, actually increase the stats of your Pokemon. And he has another prize for us, TM34. A TM contains a technique that can be taught to Pokemon. A TM is good only once, so when you use one to teach a new technique, pick the Pokemon carefully. TM34 contains Bide. Your Pokemon will absorb damage in battle, then pay it back double. Alright, so that's an interesting move there. There are all kinds of trainers in the world. You appear to be very gifted as a Pokemon trainer. Go to the gym in Cerulean and test your abilities. Alright guys, we have a new destination. The Cerulean City Gym. But it is a bit of a journey to get there, so let's heal up our Pokemon. And then we'll be on our way. Kinda wonder if I should teach Bide to like Nidoran. But I don't think I'm going to bother. This is not the Pokemon Center, this is the Pokemart. And in the first 4 generations, they are distinct buildings. Which I kinda like. I don't really like the simplification of Pokemon Centers and Pokemarts. The merger, I guess. Alright, Pokemon are fighting fit. Hope to see you again. I like her big smile there. No Chansey in this game. I think in Pokemon Yellow they have Chanseys though. As another nod to the anime series. What's this say? Pewter City, a stony gray city. Makes sense. Pewter is a kind of stone, but I think it's also a color, a type of gray. Psst! Do you know what I'm doing? I don't. I'm spraying Repel to keep Pokemon out of my garden. That's right. Can we buy Repel? Let's make one more stop at the Pokemart. Because if there are Repels there, I definitely want to buy a few of them. So I'm sure you guys don't want to watch me fight wild Pokemon all day long, or run from wild Pokemon all day long. There are no Repels yet. We'll have to go to Cerulean first, but I feel like it'll be soon. That's right, these guys talk about the Magikarp that we'll be getting eventually. Notice! Thieves have been stealing Pokemon fossils at Mount Moon. Please call Pewter Police with any info. Alright, we'll write down Officer Denny's number just in case. And here we go, Route 3. That good old Route 3 music. We'll go ahead and battle, I guess, all the trainers here. We could get some XP, and it'll be interesting to see what Pokemon they have. You looked at me, didn't you? Technically, you looked at me. These routes are different from a lot of the later games, because there's a lot of trainers here, and you don't have to face all of them. But you can if you want the extra XP. Right, we're facing a Pidgey, seen plenty of those before, should not be too much of a challenge. Their Pokemon are at a decent level, though. Level 9, and she has, what, 2 or 3? I didn't quite see how many off the bat. Oh, a critical hit. Sorry about that. I have an update, apparently. And she has another Pidgey. She must really like Pidgeys. But a few more scratch attacks should take care of this one as well. And get Veery a little more experience. Alright, there we go. Good job, Veery. Level 14. And there's Poison Sting. If I had gotten one more level, we would have had Poison Sting for that gym battle. Oh well, you live and learn. You're mean. Well, you're bad, so I wouldn't be talking. Let's head up this way next. Is this guy a youngster or a bug catcher? Hey, I met you in Viridian Forest. He must be a bug catcher. I did fight the that other bug catcher when I was training. And he had a Weedle, Kakuna, and another Weedle. This is not the same guy, though, because this guy has a Caterpie. Unless maybe he just added a Caterpie to his collection. Let's try to use Poison Sting. That did a lot of damage. Oh, Poison is super effective against bug types. Is that the case in later generations? I know it's good against grass types. I did not think it was good against bug. That's one of those type matchups that I can never instinctively remember. There are some that are just like ingrained into all of us, I think. But you know, Psychic beats Fighting, and Fire beats Grass, and Electric beats Water. Flying beats Bug, but other ones like Fighting and Bug, maybe because we train those Pokemon less in general, they're a little harder to remember. You have to like actually remember them, as opposed to it just seeming instinctive. I'm not going to use Poison Sting, because I know, at least in later generations, Poison-type Pokemon cannot be poisoned. I don't know if that was the case in this game or not. But either way, it won't be very effective. So I'm not going to bother. Or I guess if it's super effective against bug types, it would then be evenly effective. Another fun fact about these games that I did not know until fairly recently is that when you attack a Pokemon that has 2 types, one of which your move is super effective against, and one of which it is not very effective against. A good example would be using Poison Sting on Weedle in this case, because apparently Poison is good against bug types, but bad against other poison types. You beat me again. Yes, we did. Alright, let's switch out Squirtle now, since Veery is a little low on HP. And see, just like Joe, our second Pokemon is actually more powerful. Hi, I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. I remember this guy. A youngster, I think. But anyway, so when you attack a Pokemon like that, the message "is not very effective" will be displayed, but that's actually not, that's just a visual glitch. The game is actually still calculating the damage correctly, which is something I never knew. I always thought the Generation 1 was bugged, so that, you know, if you use a Grass type on Gyarados and it says it's not very effective, I thought it was actually not very effective, instead of evenly effective. But apparently the game is counting the damage correctly, and just displaying the wrong text. So, a good tip to know. And it will definitely come in useful during this playthrough. That was actually one of my concerns with, hey, Water Gun, that's a good move. With doing this playthrough was that the type matchups will be all different than from what I'm used to. Let's go ahead and use Water Gun, our new best move. I think it's a 40 base power move, plus same type attack bonus. Makes it essentially base 60 power. And same type attack bonus, for those of you who don't know, it's also called Stab, S-T-A-B. Basically means that whenever your Pokemon uses an attack that is one of their types, for example a Squirtle using Water Gun, or a Nidoran using Poison Sting, you get a 50% automatic damage increase. That's a really cool mechanic that has been around all the way since Gen 1. We have a choice of who to face here. Let's face this guy first. I am a trainer. And you are too, by the looks of it. Bugcatcher wants to fight. I think this might be the only series of games where the trainers only have a class. They don't have a name. Like their class is their name. I'm trying to remember if Gold and Silver had names or not. It might not have. I don't know. You guys who played Gold and Silver more recently can let me know about that one. And Kakuna. Kakuna is a really good Pokemon to train against. It's the evolved form of Weedle, and because it's evolved, it does give a decent amount of experience. But the only move it knows is Harden, which doesn't do any damage. It just increases its defense, just like Defense Curl. So even though it takes a while to defeat Kakuna, it's a really easy battle even for really low level Pokemon. And Pal hit level 16. Awesome. We're getting powerful now. Another Water Gun. Alright, and that is the end of Caterpie. Lots of XP from this guy. See, the way the Pokemon that trainers have in this game work, or the way they programmed it, is that each of the trainer's Pokemon simply knows the most recent 4 moves that it learns by leveling up. And I think in Gym Leader's case, it also knows their TM move, but that's like the only exception. If I had new Pokemon, I would have won. Well, you should have got new Pokemon then. What's this? Pal is evolving! Our first evolution. I love the animation here, it's just flickering back and forth. And Pal has evolved into Wartortle. Awesome, good old Wartortle. Alright, that's going to be a major power boost for sure. Hey, you're not wearing shorts. No, I'm not. I don't like getting bitten by bugs. And it's a youngster. So yeah, in these games you face like just youngster instead of youngster Joey. Or youngster Sam, or whatever they happen to be. This guy is a pretty high level Sparrow, another normal and flying type, just like Pidgey. Although this one actually knows a flying type move in Peck. I always liked Wartortle's sprite here. It looks like he's like a backpacker with like his sack and like a heavy jacket there. Lost. But he's not wearing a heavy jacket and a sleeping bag. That's actually just his tail and his shell. Alright, I'm going to put Veery at the front again. And let's go heal our Pokemon real quick. I should probably buy some potions so I can just do that as I walk. In fact, let's do that while we're here. Hello, Pokemart guy. I will take a couple potions, please. 4 should do the trick. Thank you very much. And let's go heal, and then we will continue on just a little bit further. I might skip the next few trainer battles and do them off screen, because I do want to make it to the next dungeon by the end of this episode. Alright, thank you very much. It's going to be great when we get a bike too. I do miss having the running shoes. So yeah, basically the trainers Pokemon all just have their most recent moveset. And in the case of Kakuna and Metapod, the only move they learn is Harden. So the only move the trainers Pokemon have is Harden. Whereas if you had evolved a Metapod or Kakuna from a Caterpie or Weedle respectively, they'd probably still know Tackle or Poison Sting and String Shot. So they'd actually be able to do some damage. But don't catch if you're going to try to get a bug Pokemon this early on, do not catch a Kakuna or Metapod in the wild. They will only know Harden. It will be a real pain to train up. And if I'm being entirely honest, I probably wouldn't recommend... Hey, look, we poisoned them. I would not recommend catching a Caterpie or Weedle anyway, because while Butterfree and Beedrill are easy evolutions to get, and they're pretty powerful at this point in the game, once you get to like the 4th or 5th badge or so, they're going to be kind of underpowered. So if you're okay with that and you want to play with Pokemon that you enjoy, then more power to you. This is a pretty easy game no matter what Pokemon you use, but if you're looking to have a really powerful team, then bug Pokemon are not really the way to go, at least not these bug Pokemon. And in fact, there are only a few good bug moves in this entire game. And I think actually, are the only moves Pin Missile and Twin Needle? They may be. And I don't think any of the good bug Pokemon, like Scyther and Pinsir, can even learn those moves. I think Twin Needle is only like, let's see, like Beedrill and Jolteon maybe? And Twin Needle might just be Jolteon. So oddly, the best bug type attacker might actually be Jolteon in this game. It's a Jigglypuff. Good old Jigglypuff. It's kind of a rare Pokemon. And, oh, Sing. That's annoying. We are asleep. But you know what? That's okay. I think we can end this battle instead of defeating Jigglypuff. Let's try to catch Jigglypuff. Not really going to use it, but I don't know. It's kind of a rare Pokemon. I figure we should go for it. It appeared to be caught. It's going to use Sing again. In fact, Jigglypuff could be useful in catching other Pokemon because it could put them to sleep. And putting a Pokemon to sleep greatly increases its chances of being captured. Now, even though Wigglypuff is a decent Pokemon, we're not going to add Jigglypuff to our team. It's the balloon Pokemon. When its huge eyes lighten up, it sings a mysteriously soothing melody that lulls its enemies to sleep. And I think we all remember Jigglypuff's song. I'm not going to bother singing it for you guys. Alright, I think we are also nearing the end of Route 3. We have a little ways to go, and there's a trainer right there. Can we sneak by him? Turn the other way. Oh, okay. I thought he caught us, but he didn't. What does this sign say? Can I read it from up here? I can. Route 3, Mount Moon ahead. That's right. We are approaching the fabled Mount Moon. And I don't think this girl is a trainer. Let's see. Ouch! I tripped over a rocky Pokemon, Geodude. We've seen a Geodude, and we'll see plenty more of them soon. Yes, heal my Pokemon, please. Thank you very much. And before we end the episode, let's talk to these guys in the Pokemon Center. If you have too many Pokemon, you should store them via PC. That's right, we can only hold 6 Pokemon at once. I have 6 Pokeballs set in my belt. At most, you can carry 6 Pokemon. It's really nice how these trainers all give you like tips like that. Since you're a young Pokemon trainer and, you know, they want to help you out. Hello there, have I got a deal just for you. I'll let you have a swell Magikarp for just 500 Pokédollars. What do you say? So this is an interesting deal. Honestly, I would probably recommend against taking this Magikarp, but I'm going to do it just because why not? It's only 500 Pokédollars. Do you want to give a nickname to Magikarp? I do not. And I guess we have our 4th Pokemon. Well, I don't give refunds. Yeah. Why would we want to refund, you ask? Well, because Magikarp only knows one move. And it is literally the worst move in the entire game. I remember that Magikarp animation, or not animation, but the sprite and the sound. That does bring back memories. All it knows is Splash, plenty of power points, and nothing to do with them. But the nice thing is, Magikarp can learn Tackle at level 15, and even Flail at level 30. But its attack is still too low to really do a lot of damage with them. But at level 20, as I've said before, it evolves into Gyarados, who is one of my favorite Pokemon from this generation, and a very powerful one at that. However, we already have our Water type, so I'm not going to bother training a Gyarados here. Team Rocket attacks Cerulean citizens. Team Rocket is always in the news. There's his newspaper right there. Plus, the thing about Gyarados in this generation is that Water is a special type, and Gyarados' physical attack is a lot better than its special stat. So, it's kind of not great to teach Gyarados attacks like Surf, and it can't even learn any flying moves, so it doesn't really get stabbed. But alright guys, I'm going to end episode 3 here. Hopefully you guys are continuing to enjoy the series. If you have, be sure to subscribe for more and leave this video a like. And when we come back for episode 4, we will head into Mount Moon and continue on our journey to Cerulean City.